I, ended the stream because the fire alarm went off and I could have been out for like an hour. I wasn't sure because sometimes when it goes off we can be stood outside for like half an hour. Depends how long it takes and whether it was a false alarm. But it was a false alarm. So there was literally no point in leaving. But better safe than sorry. Just means this will probably be split into 2 parts. Yay, but that's fine. It's just one of those things. Right, so we need to find the Frisco Cemetery? Right, okay. So we need to try and find McCready. Oh, I didn't find Bill a cactus lady. Sorry, Bill. Oh, I got a package from Rufus. Serpentine ring. Ooh, nice. Trying to find a guy named McCready. There's a possibility he might have passed through here about 17 years ago. Passed through? We don't stamp passports here. Yeah, If he stayed a while, I might have a forwarding address. Oh, can you check, please? Alright, them books could use a dusting anyway. One sec. Oh, it's a woman. Whoops. She pulls out some big ledgers out of the desk and blows a huge cloud of dust into the air, then starts leafing through them. 17 years around 78 then? 76, 77, 78. Maron, Mablestone, McMurphy, McCready. Got a Matt McCready? That the one? Yep, that's him. No forwarding address, but you could ask at his old place just out to the northwest of here. Let me see a map. Oh yeah, looks like you already got it here. Desert House, that's the one. Thanks. Alright, let's go to Desert House. Oh, there's a grave here. M. McCready stuck to his guns. 1846 to 1887. You dig until your shovel hits a wooden coffin and hold the lid open. The skeleton blinks at you. Well, it doesn't, but anyway. Howdy? Howdy, are you Guilty McCready? Well, now, ain't heard that nickname in what year is it? 1895. 17 years! No, I tell a lie. There was that one time 8 years ago. Same McCready that escaped the gallows during an eclipse. Heh! Well, now, since the statute of limitations is expired, I might as well fess up. Yeah, that was me. Real sweet plan, too. Apart from the one little hitch. It went off smooth as silk. Even worked in a little misdirection to lead the law to them other 2 fellas instead of me. Serves them right, too. They're real murderers, not like me. I never killed a man except in a fair fight. Except for that one little hitch you mentioned. You miscalculated how long to delay the trial. So in order not to miss the eclipse, you called for a trial of combat. Oh, well, yep, that's the truth of it. You're blaming me for Mrs. Wainwright's death, I suppose. Why didn't you trust her? She would have got you declared innocent. She had a real good head on the shoulder, sure, but so did that prosecutor fella. Adam rated the odds better than 50-50. Not good enough. Anyway, the The drive-by combo was part of her job. She should have been ready. That stinks. She trusted you. She's a ghost now because she feels guilty about losing that trial. I've spent ages trying to convince her you weren't innocent. She backed you up every step of the way despite the fact that you got her killed. You don't even care. Hell, you bite your tongue, Missy. You don't know me. Don't care. I did what I felt like I had to do to stay alive, and I felt damn guilty about what happened to Miss Wainwright. But I ain't taking all the blame for it, no ma'am. She'll tell you herself that she should have been better prepared, just like she told me that day, apologizing with her last breath. I gave up gunfighting for her. Gave up the only thing I lived for. That's how I felt about it. You gave up gunfighting? Weren't easy, but I did. Bought this house, bought this land. Raised some chickens and had a little vegetable garden. Place had gone to hell since I died. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, I never fired my pistol again. Not even at a damn fence post. That's not what it says on your grave. Oh, read it again. That's the fellow that what killed me, having a little ironic joke, I reckon. Someone killed you? You're only the second person to track me down. First one was 9 years after the trial. Vic Tinsbury's brother, hunting for revenge. What happened? He challenged me to the duel, and I told him I ain't doing that no more. He asked again, and I said no. And he hollered at me, and I took my pistol out of the closet and threw it at his feet, so he could see how the cylinder was all rusted shut. And he cocked his gun and asked me one last time, and I said no. Last thing I remember was the bang. Jeez. Kind of him to bury me, though. Guess he weren't all that bad. Do you want to see Felicity again? I could take you to a ghost. Nah, I reckon I'll just go back to sleep. Ain't right. A dead fella walking around. Just tell her sorry for me, alright? Hey, you can give her my pocket watch. She'll recognize it. Alright. Bye, McCready. So long, miss. You close the coffin and fill the hole back in. Alright. Let's crawl on out of here. Skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a beanslinger. You remember the classic saying, all beanslingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterward. Trick it and take its hat. Oh, now this won't do at all. Your posture's terrible. You look like you died of scoliosis. The skeleton stands still, puzzled as you move around behind it and grab its shoulders. Come on now, shoulders back, spine straight. That's a little better. Jeez, look at the curving in this neck. Hold still for a second. With a sharp twist, you pop the skeleton's skull right off, take its hat, and toss the skull away. The rest of the body scampers off to try and find it. You got an item, cowboy chef's hat. Much better. Right. So let's go back to Good Manor. Actually, wait. Does this guy have any... Oops. Does this guy have any chalk? Tooth powder. I could do with chalk. Okay. Oops. Right, so let's head back to Good Manor, go give her the pocket watch, and then we need chalk. It's gotta be in the house somewhere. Hey, I've got a question for you. Are you ready for this? What now? I found McCready's grave. He wasn't executed. You're 100% certain it's him? Not some other man named McCready? It was him. Here, he gave me this watch to give you. She turns the watch around in her hand for a while, just looking at it without saying anything. Then she slowly winds it and listens as it chimes the hour. Yes, this is his watch, alright. Thank you. Wait, you said he gave it to you? He's alive? Not exactly. He's a skeleton. We talked for a while and he asked me to bury him again so he could go back to sleep. What'd he say? He confirmed our guesses. He knew about the eclipse in advance and he stalled the trial for his escape plan. But he stalled it too long and decided to hedge his bet by calling for the trial by combat. I see. He gave up gunfighting. He what? He bought a little house and raised chickens, never fired his pistol again. In fact, he let it rust. 9 years later, Tim's brother caught up to him and challenged him to a revenge match. McCready refused repeatedly, so the guy shot him. He said to tell you he was sorry. She looks at you silently for a moment, then looks at the watch. She winds the hands back a minute and listens to it, listens as it chimes again. She sighs and shakes her head, then smiles at you. Thank you, Melanie. You'd make a damn fine attorney. She shakes your hands and fades from view, as she does so, leaving her attorney's badge in your hand. You got an item attorney's badge. Rest in peace, counselor. Okie dokie, so now I just need chalk. So I'm gonna walk around and see if I can find a chalkboard or something. Wait, wasn't there a chalkboard? Somewhere? It wasn't in here, because it had Boo on it, right? I'm checking all the rooms. So it's not down here. Third floor, maybe? I don't think it's in here, no. Let me slide on out of here. Wasn't in here. It's not here. Music room, no. I'm pretty sure I've seen a chalkboard somewhere. Here! You should really make sure that never happens to anyone again. Take the chalk. You look at the board and shudder, and then take the chalk. Gun item blue chalk. No, it's here. I gotta go to Mr. Gunn's room. You chalk up your cue and then the ghost racks the balls. It's a close match. You have to consult that geometry book a few times just to work out all the angles. Oh, well that's what it's for. The game comes down to a fight for the 8 ball and you manage to barely squeak out the win when the ghost catches an unlucky bounce off the corner of a pocket. Well, shucks. Nice shooting, Tex. He flips you a finger gun salute, winks, and fades into nothingness. Hooray! So, there's the library woman now. Okay, so let's stay here. This is the wrong room. Teddy bear has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disavowed. Oh hey, this stuffing would be perfect for making a silencer. Sorry, Teddy. This is for the greater good. Yeah, because I need to make a silencer. Did I get a cat? Because then that's something I need. Or maybe I didn't. Because I need a can or something to make a silencer. First floor. Cans in the kitchen. Spice rack. Lard. All this stuff is decorative. Cans of every shape, size, and food you don't like. Wait a second. Eureka! These cans of string beans are exactly 1.2337 in diameter. You must have packed the beans lengthwise. Oh! Oh, weird. What you thought was a framed photograph is actually a window. Why does the lard have a window? Why is this ghost standing motionless in front of it, as if he was a framed photograph? Excuse me, hello. The ghost ignores you. Grab him by the shoulders and shake him. You grab the ghost somehow and shake him until he rattles. Please cease this activity at once. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Now I have your attention, how about telling me who you are? Ah, you do not recognize me? Francois? Laudes? No. Zut. I knew simply mimicking the photograph would not be sufficient. Without it, how will anyone know I am the famous Frenchman to ever visit Gun Manor? You have a lot of Frenchmen have a lot of Frenchmen visited? Besides having the distinction of being the famous Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, I am also the first Frenchman to visit Gun Manor. And the last as well. Gosh. How did you die? I was posing for a photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that fool of a photographer fouled up when preparing the gunpowder flash. Fouled up how? He left a bullet in it. Ah, I see. I must have been this photograph. Such a face as mine must not languish in obscurity. Well, alright, I'll let you know if I find it. There's a box of photos, right, in the cellar? So let's go see if I can find his photograph. Yeah, here. Hey, one of these photos of that Lardis guy. Lardis. So you have returned. Have you recovered the photograph I require? Found an old photo that actually looks like you. Here. Ah, marvelous. What a resemblance. Yeah, it's a pretty decent pic. Good thing light travels faster than bullets. Now my image will not be lost to the ravages of time. Merci beaucoup, my friend. He hangs the photo in the window and dissipates into nothingness. Auf Wiedersehen. That's goodbye in German, but I'm pretty sure he's French. Merci beaucoup. It's like thank you in French, right? I don't really know much French, but Auf Wiedersehen is German. Okay. So that's him taken care of. Can I make a silencer now? Oh, silenter. Sorry. A silenter, not a silencer. You look over at the tools on the bench. You could definitely make a silencer here. You've got the right size tin can, you've got some stuffing and the appropriate density. Let's make it. You drill a hole in each end of the can and carefully remove the beans. Then you soak the stuffing in a vat of acoustic dampening chemicals, carefully jam it into the can. Voila! Nice. Maybe the library woman wants it since she likes things being quiet. You know, she likes things to be quiet, so maybe she would like a silencer. Yes, what can I do for you this time? Hey, look, shh! How many times do I have to tell you? I invented this thing that makes guns really quiet. Oh, how marvelous. Finally, I can rest in peace knowing that libraries will now be safe from the noise of gunfire. It is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Bertrand Russell. And with that, she disappears into nothingness. He isn't famous yet. Well, whatever. Is that all the ghosts? How's Trix, Flo? She raises an eyebrow at you and glances at one of her weird instruments. According to my weird instruments, there is only one ghost left on the premises, and it's on the... let's see, the 3rd floor of the manor. Okay. I thought I took care of all the ghosts. What's cracking, Florence? Did I take care of all the ghosts though? Unless... is Mrs. Gunn a ghost? Knock knock! Yes? It's Melanie and Florence, ma'am, the ghost hunters. Florence and Melanie. Whatever. I do significantly feel less haunted. Did you get rid of all the ghosts? We sure did, ma'am. Actually, my scanner says there's still one. Shh! Yes, ma'am. All the ghosts are accounted for. Well, that's splendid. Come right on in. She is a ghost! All of these books are about gun parts such as hammer sears, springs, and electrolytic capacitors. You take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and think about the things you've done. A lot of the things are pretty cool. Now, having a table in this room was not on the table. The attic on this case says breaking case of attic. Attic opening stick. Hello, Mrs. Gunn. Hello, Melanie Watson. Thank you so much for getting rid of all those ghosts for me. Yeah, about that. Turns out there's one left. Oh dear. Well, I'll need to take care of it before I can pay you. Mrs. Gunn, I have some bad news for you. Oh, what is that? It's you. You're a ghost, ma'am. Well, I'll be. When did that happen, I wonder? My condolences. Why, thank you. You're very kind. You know, this does explain some things. Like what? Well, I haven't had an appetite for months, nearly a year in fact. They keep sending food from the kitchen and the dumbwaiter, but I've been dropping it out the window and sending the empty plates back so the chef wouldn't have her feelings hurt. There's also the fact, well, that you're, well, translucent. Yes, I thought it was just the cataracts. Mrs. Gunn, this prompts a question, you know. Oh, what's that? Why are you a ghost? Well, I'm sure I don't know. You're the expert. Perhaps you can tell me. Actually, that's me. I'm the expert. Do you have some kind of unfinished business? Something that's tying you to this place? Well, now that you mention it, yes, I suppose I do. You mind telling me about it? My entire family disappeared a few years ago. My husband, 3 daughters. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry for your loss. The sheriff suspected he'd been kidnapped for ransom, but no one had ever made any demands. They just vanished. I never found out what happened. I always thought they were taken away by a ghost. Why did you think that? Now I've always felt guilty about how many people have been killed by my invention. The belt buckle? The gun. Oh, right. I used to worry that ghost would come back to haunt me. When I built this house, I had an electrical anti-ghost field installed in the walls of this room, so they couldn't get in. No way! Awesome. Wait, doesn't that affect you? Well, I'm sure it would if I attempted to walk through the wall, but it never occurred to me to try. After Dan and the girls disappeared, I became so sure the ghosts had gotten them that I locked myself in here. After donating the rest of the house to the Historical Society, so there'd be someone to look after the place. Now I feel rather silly about the whole thing. Silly? I mean, ghosts do exist, obviously. Well, yes, but now that I'm a ghost myself, I can sense the presence of other ghosts. And they only just arrived in this house yesterday, or the day before. So that's why I called for an exterminator. You know, I didn't even question how I knew they were here, but I don't think there had been any ghosts here before then. Why did they all show up yesterday? I couldn't say. They all seemed very angry and confused, but since they couldn't get in here, they gave up and started just wandering around the house. They gave up quite easily, actually. Maybe because you were already a ghost yourself. Well, Mrs. Gunn, what are we gonna do with you? What do you mean? You did contract me for 13 ghosts, ma'am. You're the 13th. Oh, well, yes, obviously I could simply renegotiate the number with you, but perhaps you should go ahead and exercise me or whatever you do. I'd rather find a more peaceful solution. A peaceful solution? What do you mean? Well, we can also release you from your ghostitude by solving the problem that keeps you here. In your case, I guess that means finding out what happened to your family. Oh, well, I would be very grateful if you could. I assume they're dead, and to be honest, I think I've gotten used to that fact, but surely I would like to know what actually happened. Alright, I'll see what I can do. In one of the rooms, there's I think it's over here. There's a way up to the attic. Oh, there's a dude here. Just more boxes and covered up furniture back here. Hey, who the heck are you? I'm Melanie Creeperson, but since I'm not the guy who's apparently hiding out in Mrs. Gunn's attic, I feel you ought to be the one answering that question. Well, who am I? Well, that's just friggin' typical. I'm Chet Bullet, damn it. Am I supposed to have heard that name before? Yes, you damn well should have. Mrs. Gunn's invention would have been nothing without mine. Let me guess. You invented the bullet? Phew, I thought you were gonna say belt buckle again. Oh shoot, now I want to change my guess. You're right. You're damn right I invented the bullet. But I was their assistant, so did I get any credit? Hell no. Sounds like you got an axe to grind. Not for much longer. Oh jeez. Yeah, looks like we found the bad guy. Alright, Chet, go ahead and tell us the details of your whole nefarious plan. I don't care much for your tone. Why should I tell you anything? Well, if you don't want to take credit for whatever your genius plan is, I'm fine to let you languish in obscurity. Well, it's too late for you to stop me anyway, so I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Certainly not as much as not telling me would. When Mrs. Gunn dies, control of the company and patents passes on to me. I'm no murderer, mind you. I like to keep my hands clean, but I figured there might be some other people who have a bone to pick with her, considering their manner of death. You summoned all these ghosts? That's right. All it took was some basic seance equipment wired up to the house's belfry for amplification, a snap for a mechanical genius like me. But seance gear summons ghosts relate to the summoner. That's the whole point of a medium. Person who knows how to direct the summoning onto someone else's behalf. So you get to talk to your own grandma instead of the summoners. You don't seem like the medium type to me. More like a small. But that does explain something I've been wondering about. Oh? Didn't make any sense for all the ghosts here to be haunting Mrs. Gunn, because some of them weren't killed by guns. They were all killed by bullets. They were all killed by bullets? Actually, I anticipated there'd be a couple of those. That's why I rigged this room with an anti-ghost field, which I cleverly boosted so that ghosts couldn't even sense me up here. So your plan was to summon a bunch of angry ghosts who would initially be looking for you, but would haunt Mrs. Gunn instead when they couldn't find you. Correct. And once they've haunted her to death, gun injuries will be on mine. Well, I hate to be the bearer of good news, but Mrs. Gunn is dead. On the bright side, she's been dead for a year, so you pretty much wasted your time. What, really? Aha, I'm rich! I just need to get out of here without all those ghosts spotting me. Yeah, the ghosts are gone too. So you pretty much are in the clear. Wonderful. The anti-ghost field is pretty effective, but it was starting to make the back part of my brain itch. He flips the switch on the electrical device and you suddenly become aware of the absence of an extremely low frequency hum right on the edge of your hearing. I got a box of doohickeys. Looks like maybe it operates the large bells hanging above you. Let's leave them alone for now. We need to find Mrs. Gunn's family first, and then we'll take care of him. Wait, where's Flo? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Florence's gun damages have increased. Beta blast. Nice. Cool. So, how do I find... Maybe I can ask the info guy? I'm just watching the stream because it's quite behind. Right, yeah, stay here and then we'll go outside. We'll go to the visitor center. Oh, hi. Thanks again for email, yeah. Mrs. Gunn's family. Where were they going? So there was a guy in Ghostwood who was able to remove staples. So maybe that's him. I don't know where her daughters have gone. So I need to figure out where her daughters have gone. So that's what it means, and assistant. That was Chet Bullet. I think what we need to do is we need to go to Ghostwood. Because I think that's where Dan is, the staple remover guy. Was he in the jail? Or was it the office supply? Who is the one with the staple remover? Or not. I thought I was right about that, but I guess I was wrong. Right, so maybe I was wrong about that. So let's go back to Dirtwater. Let's go back to Mrs. Gunn and see if I can speak to her, because I've spoken to Chet, so maybe I can tell her about it. How do I... Oh, well, I could still talk to Chet more, so maybe I need to speak to him. Because there was an option to ask more. Oh! There we go. There's something else I want to ask you. Ask away! What happened to Mrs. Gunn's family? Oh, well, them? They've been out of the picture for years. I heard a rumor Dan got killed by desperados and buried in a shallow grave out in the backside of nowhere. But of course, I wouldn't actually know anything about that. Luckily for me, since I couldn't have inherited the company with him around. Or their daughters. You son of a... Relax, the girls are fine. I'm not a monster. Pretty sure you're a monster. There's a weird little island kingdom somewhere on the other side of the ocean. Apparently it's stuck in some kind of bizarre temporal field that keeps nearly anyone from entering or leaving. Can't even find the place if you don't know how. Fortunately, I know a guy who knows how. So I gave the girls free tickets to sleepaway camp. Wasn't that nice of me? You're an absolute bastard. Oh, that hurts my feelings. Fortunately, I'm about to have a whole lot of money to console myself with. Why you... Hold on. We should talk to Mrs. Gunn first before you tear his ass a new hole. Huh? I thought you said she was dead. Depending on what she says, you might be too. Alright, that's what I was missing. Okay. Good to know. I went right past her room. I also need to drink some water because my throat is starting to hurt. Hi, Mrs. Gunn. Hello again. Did you manage to find anything out? Yeah, I have good news and bad news. Go on, I'm ready. Chet Bullet had your husband killed and your daughters kidnapped, so he'll be the sole inheritor of your company when you died. He's also the reason all the ghosts were here. That son of a... I should have expected something when he suddenly started being so integrating back then. And when he rode off desperados on his expense account. I'd write him out of my will, but I suppose it's too late. That's rather galling. What's the good news? He says your daughters are safe. They're just on a magical island somewhere that nobody can get to. That's not exactly comforting, but at this point I'll take it. Plainly, if he wanted to kill them, he would have just done so. Wait, you spoke to him personally? Yeah. He didn't know you were already dead, so he's been hiding in your attic the last couple of days, waiting for the ghost to kill you. What do you want me to do with him? I'll leave it up to you. I'm not really in a state to make any reasoned judgment. In any case, you've answered my question and I can feel myself moving on already. Thank you for all your help. With a sad wave, Mrs. Gunn fades from view. Then almost as an afterthought, the lock on her desk drawer opens. Inside you find a check written out to Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services, which Flo snags with a cha-ching and a blueprint. You got an item, Mrs. Gunn's blueprint. Alrighty. Let's go deal with Chet then. Mr. Gunn's room, sorry. In here, and then let's go up to the attic. So there's actually a machine. So looks like maybe it operates the large bells hanging above you. Ring the bells. Set the dials. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it's a pretty good bell. Nice clear tones. B-O... It's gotta be Boo. It's gotta be Boo. Oh my god, yes! It was Boo! As the eerie sound of the bells fade away, the ethereal outlines begin to appear around you and resolve all at a time into familiar spirits. Monsieur Lardis, and then the lady was running the Boo and Breakfast, and the librarian. You know, you really didn't need to get very many of them names. You really didn't get very many of their names. Maybe you should be better about introducing yourself to people. Anyway, you're soon surrounded by a small crowd of ghosts, with Mrs. Gunn being the last to arrive. This is the bell tower in my house, Melanie. What's happened? Yeah, nice to see you again, but what's up, counselor? I suppose you're wondering why I've all summoned you here today. I did just ask about that, yes. Well, I've come into some information that I think you all might be interested in. This won't take long, will it? I need to get back to the afterlife. What's the hurry? They got an all-you-can-eat buffet with every kind of meat in nugget form. Oh my gosh. You unholster your pistol and slowly put it against your temple. Can't get there that way, you know me? Rats. You put the gun away. the all-you-can-eat buffet and the everything in nugget form. It's that interesting. It's that delicious. It sounds that delicious that my character is ready to kill herself over it. Anyway, let me explain. Felicity, how did you feel when you got here? Originally, I mean. Well, I remember being very angry. I wanted revenge for my death, but the feeling went away pretty quickly. I couldn't remember why I felt like that. I'm not the vengeful type. It doesn't even really make sense in your case. Yeah, it's exactly. I never bore any ill will toward the prosecutor that shot me. Was it basically the same for the rest of you? Just like that, yes. Myself as well. Me too! Thought so. Well, here's the deal. You're all summoned here for the explicit purpose of taking revenge on Mrs. Gunn here. Attendants, I was not killed by Ligon. I wasn't either. Yeah, some of you weren't. The summoning happened based on your connection to the summoner itself. Chet Bullet, the inventor of the bullet. But he was hiding with anti-ghost technology and assumed that enough of your deaths would be gun-related that you turn your attention to Mrs. Gunn instead. Well, that's just a dirty pool. And I should know, considering I got the shot for playing dirty pool. The thing is, he didn't know that Mrs. Gunner was already a ghost. So with nobody to take revenge on, you all just reverted to your regular state of mind. Well, I appreciate the info, but it wasn't really necessary to call us all back just to tell us that. What I really wanted to tell you is that Chet Bullet has turned off his anti-ghost field. He's over there, at the other end of the attic. Now, I'm not going to make any noise about how he's ultimately responsible for all your deaths, because that would both be crazy and also belittle the actual circumstances of your deaths. But Chet Bullet murdered Mrs. Gunn's husband, kidnapped her daughters, and attempted to use you all to kill Mrs. Gunn herself. So if you're all interested in a little frontier justice, 13 is a pretty good number for a posse. The ghosts all turn to look at each other, and then their eyes begin to glow red. The hunter is the first to leave the circle, closely followed by the poacher. Soon they've all left except for Felicity, Wainwright, and Mrs. Gunn. Mrs. Gunn looks hesitant for a moment, then seems to make up her mind. She gives you a stern nod, then follows the others. You turn away and soon hear a man screaming, but the sound quickly decreases in volume, as though he was being pulled a great distance away, and then it's gone entirely. I figured you wouldn't be into it, Felicity. Yeah, despite everything, I still believe in the rule of law. Didn't see you trying to stop them, though. Nope. No, you certainly didn't. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Happy trails, Counselor. You too, Counselor. She fades away with a wink. All's well that ends well. Oh yeah, we did it. Well, that's it. You reckon that your careful recon of the situation has brought some true reckoning to Gun Manor. Congratulations on getting the best ending. Feel free to wander around the grounds and enjoy the scenery. Maybe wrap up some loose ends. Otherwise, you're pretty much done here. Thanks for playing the reckoning at Gun Manor. Nice. There's just a weird black scorch mark on the floor where Chet was standing. Okie dokie. I actually got a blueprint, so I can go try and make it. I gotta go to the cellar. But that's it for the DLC. We finished Reckoning at Gun Manor. So I could just go around and continue doing Mrs. Gunn's opus. Continue doing missions. 9 muscle, 9 mysticality, 9 moxie. Oh yeah, that is so much better than this. How much damage does it do? Whoo, 20 to 25. Ooh, yes. Mrs. Gunn's magnum opus. 7 pistol attack damage. 9. Ooh, that's really good. Spell damage, melee damage, 9 pistol damage. It's much better than this, it's just only 7 pistol damage. Spooky resistance. This gets rid of my muscle moxie though. 4 armor, 3 moxie. Melee and spell damage, pistol damage, stench resistance, pistol damage. This is fine. Oh yeah, I got a serpentine ring. Have more random encounters with snakes? Nah. Reduces the frequency of random encounters. Mysticality and speed. Just sell it. More random encounters with skeletons. This does more pistol attack damage. Meat gains, that might be good. I like having the max HP. So that's fine. AP. Yeah, the spit soak boots is still better. $12 to $15. 1 to 1. It does like 1 damage. But the bone sword. This increases my muscle though. So it does a little bit more damage, but this one gives me more muscle. And it deals stench damage. This one's quite good though. This gives me mysticality. Let's see. I might just keep the Blesscalibur. I kind of like it. Then the bowling ball hat. I think that's the best. Yeah, that seems good to me. Can I upgrade my character? Yes, I can. What should we upgrade? Save Kraken. Fan Hammer, because I use it all the time. Grit. That sounds good. Alright, let's head out then. I think we're done here. That's it. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. We busted all those ghosts. They're no longer here now. How much meat do I have? Let's get another token. Let's get a badass shotgun. Yeah. Thanks. Let's just get all of them. I have enough tokens for it. Snacks. I can buy deep fried holster, gunpowder turkey leg, and gun-shaped cookie. That's really good though. Melee damage and armor by 9. Range damage by 9 and max action points by 1 for the rest of the day. Spell damage and cold resistance. This one's pretty good though. Melee damage and armor by 9. Wait, who takes photos? It seems like we're missing one guy. This is like really good stuff. That's really, really useful. I don't want to buy a shot glass for 900. Is it good though? Is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. Well, I can always come back. I can always come back. I can always get it if I want to. Well, that's it. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna save. Even though I'm not ending the stream here, I just want to get it all saved up. Now we can literally go do whatever we want. I don't know what missions I have to do. We can go see. What do you think we should do next? Well, Melanie, I gotta say, you did a heck of a job. Looked like you saved the day and everything. Oh, shucks, I couldn't have done it without you, Susie. Come on, let's go check out the find. No. Any other ideas? Susie reminds you that the professor suggested you check out the Lost Dutch oven mine for more traces of El Vibrato technology. About the geologist you met in Frisco and how you told you bring an interesting rock if you found one. That's it? That's all she can think of? Okay. We can go to Dutch oven mine then. There's also Dr. Morton's house. And Wasco's Comedy Shack. Feel like there's a lot more places I haven't explored. Abandoned mine? Yeah, let's go. I'm just gonna unlock everything. Is there an interesting rock here? This elevator has a lot of stuff wrong with it. Hit the problems. You hit the elevator in all the right places. This dry washer is caked in dirt. Wash and dry it. You scrub the machine down. It doesn't look any better afterwards, but you do find some ore wedged in crannies here and there. I got some unrefined meat nuggets. I'm not really sure what I should do with that. Strange silvery crystal. Interesting. Let's go into the lift and let's go down. The elevator. Oh, there's a little med box. The switch has long since rusted away to uselessness. Switch has long since rusted away to uselessness. Got some more unrefined meat nuggets. Whoa, what's up with all these weird rocks? Rock lines. Oh, I need a pickaxe. What happened to mine? Did it break? Well, I might find another one. If not, I can just buy one. Ooh. Well, I need pickaxe. The spiral makes you uncomfortable. Some kind of drilling machine. Can of kerosene and thermos of spiked coffee. Abandoned mine. I don't forget what it said. The note says, "Dear Jeff, you got called up north to the deepest delves. These praise be Roberto, sincerely Jeff." Jeff and Jeff. Someone's doodled spirals all over the table. I got sarsaparilla. You've already got plenty. Okay, I need a pickaxe. So let me go get one. Is there not any lying about? Oh, the snakes. Let's take care of the snakes. Well, I'm just gonna heal myself. And then maybe shoot Nanny. Oh, it only hit one. Yikes, I'm taking quite a couple of hits. Susie, that was terrible. You're like doing 0 damage. Should maybe use some of my items then. My medkits. Sniff the smelling salts and get some AP, and then I can heal myself. And then I can still use my other abilities. They have a lot of health. But I'm gonna try and knock them down as much as I can. I'll just heal myself. Let's heal myself up to max. And then we're gonna poison you. We're gonna poison you. And then I'm also gonna light you guys on fire. Because I'm gonna shoot the other one. So if I start doing damage to these while during that turn, then yeah. So these guys are gonna get burned and poisoned while I attack this guy. Let me use my smelling salts, and then I can shoot an Annie. Now shoot an Annie. Fan hammer. She's not doing a lot of damage, so I'm gonna tell her to lasso. So then I'm only gonna get tapped by one snake. Alright, let's start doing some damage. Probably, yeah, the Blessed Excalibur seems to be better for this. Yeah, let's do that. They only seem to be attacking me, but I think I've got this. They're both taking quite a bit of poison damage. See, there we go. Taking quite a bit on fire and poison damage, like that's like 20 health. Yeah, I should be good. Nice, we did it. I had to be kind of tactical with that, but we did it. You definitely dispatched that trio of serpents. With your trusty knife, you managed to get good skins off a couple of them. Okay, but I need a pickaxe. I was hoping there'd be one in here, but there doesn't seem to be. That's alright, I'll just go buy one. I got 43 on refined meat nuggets, just sell it. Maybe I should just sell them. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with its length bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang, horse threw a rod and I fell off. Think I busted one of my dancing arms. Give him a ride back to Dirtwater. You help the guy onto the back of your horse and give him a lift back to town. Thank you kindly, stranger. I say I owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. No problem. I'm heading there anyway. No pickaxe. Great. Let me just sell all of these unrefined meat nuggets. There's also like a ring or something that I could do getting rid of. Not the bone chip one. There's another one. I have a lot of stuff. There we go. Yeah, let's get some disposable binoculars because they're useful. Bar of soap because you never know when you need them. Dynamite. Handful of nails, you never know. Locks, you never know. Where do I get a pickaxe from? I know from a mine somewhere, but I'd have to find a mine that had a pickaxe in it. I don't know which one. Snake pit mine. Let's just check all of them, because I remember there was a shop. This guy had a shop outside of his mine. It wasn't this one. But maybe this will have a free pickaxe. Nope. Moving on. Coleridge mine. You hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and further. Okay, I'm gonna get attacked by snakes. Rattlesnakes. Okie dokie. Oh my god, I do so much damage to these snakes. That was easy. Is there a free pickaxe? Crack the safe. Notes there's nothing inside except a couple of old empty milk bottles and discarded paper caps. The caps advertise the Butterfield Dairy with the little logo in the shape of the territory and a star presumably marking the dairy's location. Food. Alright, I'm not seeing another pickaxe. I remember seeing a pickaxe in a cave somewhere and I left it because I already had one. But my pickaxe is now broken, so I don't have a pickaxe anymore. So I kind of need one. Yeah, there's none here. I don't think it's lost of in Dutch mine. Let's try super stock load. Because there was like a little shop outside. That I could buy some. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could buy some stuff from it. But I don't remember which cave it is. Oh, this is El Vibrato. Need a keystone. Can I read this? No. Yeah, I don't fully understand the El Vibrato stuff. That's one thing I'm still kind of confused about. Maybe Jumble Neck Mine? Or maybe Madness Maw. Move that heavy stuff. You flex your impressive muscles and move all that heavy stuff out of the way. But once you've ridden past it, you move it all back. After all, it isn't yours, so it'd be rude to move someone else's stuff without permission. It gave me some XP. Oh, everyone's just crazy. This is where there's a bunch of cultists. Headwear fabrication. Okay, let's go to Jumble Neck Mine then. There it is. You save Kraken free. Can I? Yeah! Alright, let's see what's in here. Sack of meat nuggets and a weird knife. You press your way up against the safe door and slowly turn the dial. Eventually you manage to pop it open. Score. Is there any pickaxes in here? I actually need one pickaxe. Why is it so hard to find a pickaxe? I just cannot find a pickaxe anywhere. Alright then, well... I guess we'll just leave the abandoned mine for now, since I can't really... A thin stream of smoke over the next hill indicates a nearby campfire, so you decide to check it out. It turns out instead to be a man strolling around nonchalantly. He's wearing a top hat which is on fire. Hey miss, so your hat's on fire. Yes, I know. You don't seem particularly bothered by it. Well, I don't think panicking will solve anything. I guess you have a point of sorts, so what's your deal? My deal? Well, I'm an artist. Ah, I see. So this is some kind of performance art thing? Oh, you mean the hat? No, that's just a coincidence. I'm a painter. Could you take the hat off? Misty, you need to take that hat off. You'll roast your brain. Perhaps, but I think how handy it would be for reading at night. I'm gonna give up and leave. Yeah. Some kind of drilling machine. It seems to have taken a real beating. Doesn't seem natural. I didn't find any interesting rocks. Don't these new lamp things usually need to be plugged in or something? Yes, but I modified these to run on ambient acanolific radiation. You can see how they work more reliably the closer they are to the direct resonator on the floor there. Yes, I understand this. I don't at all. It's a bed made out of stone, a bedrock, if you will. Seems like she's really committed to the whole geology thing. Many books about rocks. There's some weird looking boots on this workbench. Hey Josie, what's up with these boots? Oh, that's just an invention I lost interest in. What did they do? They're supposed to make you run real fast, but I couldn't get any significant boost out of them. You're so close though. Oh yeah? Sure, you just gotta hook this wire up to a spring, twist this flange a little, and Bob's your uncle. Oh, huh, clever. I'm still not interested in them. You can keep them if you want. Boots. Thanks. Does that make, let me guess, that makes me fast. 5 speed. I like my AP though, but that's pretty cool. Let's go to Wasco's Comedy Shack. Curious Flat Plane. Yes, I want to go there. Anywhere that's new, I want to go check it out. Susie's got a thing. Howdy, Susie. I don't know if any of these ratchets out this way specifically, but if I had a guess, it'd be one out of that way. You think it's worth following up on a guess like that? There's good land out that way, and there's plenty of folks looking to make a laugh for themselves. I can't imagine it'd be left empty. Olive Garden's homestead. Yes, I know about her. I've just spoken to her. I'd keep going, but I'm not animated for climbing. This ladder is missing about 70% of its rung. So dangerous. Call Osha! Climb back down. What is this? El vibrato scraps, rod, and punch cards. It's definitely one of the largest hexagons you've ever seen. The monolith is dark. There's a piece here that's very obviously broken. Replace it. There we go. Primary Stacusum. Select Kuzalak. I have no clue. Okie dokie. Have some more punch cards. And let's go to Wasco's Comedy Shack. A goblin runs up to you laughing. They're carrying a boulder over their head, which is taller than they are. Whoa, wait. What are you planning on doing with that? Ha ha! You catching. No, stop. No throwing. Aw, you no fun. I can't catch a rock like that. How are you even lifting that? 5 magical ring of strongeth in mine. So very strong. I need more hornswoggling. Leave them alone. You leave the goblin to his fun. He shifts the boulder into one hand so he can wave goodbye at you. Sheesh. Howdy, Wasco. Shaft is the name and comedy is the game. Are you here for the real fire-slapping good time? Alright, hit me. You hand over the meat and Wasco clears his throat. Okay, so a skeleton walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton, sorry." Anyway, after that the bartender asks the horse, "Hey, why is your face so long, buddy?" Seriously? Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? No. His music's good though. Its jokes aren't good, but his music's good. Alright, a guy walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve goblins here." Oh wait, I forgot to mention, the guy is a goblin. Anyway, the end. Oh, come on, Wasco. Wasco takes a bite. Wanna hear another one? Okay, here's a good one. Take my wife, please. Please. That's it. Okie dokie, I'm leaving. Hey lady! A young woman with dark bobbed hair and a white apron is standing behind a makeshift wooden counter at the side of the road. Behind her you can see a campfire and something that looks like a cross between a potbelly stove and a steam engine. Yes? You look like you could use a hot cup of coffee. Considering the times we live in, that has pretty much always been true of me, or anyone I've ever met. Yes. Well, you're in luck. Am I? You sure are. I've been experimenting with some exotic new beans and roasting techniques. I got a fresh pot of my gourmet blend ready to go. What could be exotic about coffee? It's coffee. This isn't plain old coffee, see? I take the finest imported beans and I feed them to the special breed of bobcat I found. You what? And the raw beans aren't fully digestible, so I roast them afterwards. You what? And I brew them in a special pressurized kettle, you see, so... That's disgusting, I can't drink that. What's wrong? It's just a specialized form of pressure cooker, not that part. The barista sighs and rolls her eyes. I do wash the beans first. I am not drinking cat poop coffee. Don't be so stoogey, it's quite aromatic, I bet. And has a very robust flavor. I noticed you didn't describe it as delicious or even good. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. I drink it myself, except, well, it's a bit expensive. Expensive how much? Just 500 meat. Just? I know it seems like a lot. It's nonsense. You might as well set a 11 free jillion. When you're taking into account the quality of the ingredients and the brewing process, how many cups are in that pot? 8? I could buy 4 horses with that. Look, do you want a cup or not? Don't you have some regular coffee? Nah, I've been working on a pumpkin spice flavor, but there's been some problems. Pumpkins aren't spicy. That's the main problem, yes. Forget it. I'm not buying cat shit coffee for 500 meat. Howdy. Howdy, stranger. Name's Melanie. Howdy, Melanie. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Olive Garden. Really? Nice garden you got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Oh, I don't grow 'em to eat. I just grow 'em to grow 'em. In fact, if you've got the knowledge, you're welcome to harvest anything you like. Thanks. Sure thing, hun. I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. Did you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus? All different shapes and sizes and all different colors of flowers too. I'll be. If you know what sort of cactus to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for a while too. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water and several varieties bear edible fruit. That's fascinating. And that's even before we get to the medicinal uses. Did you know that if you sterilize cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Although you have to be careful because there's a couple of breeds those spines are actually venomous. Well, I'll be darned. Did you know that saguaro cactuses, those are the long ones with the arms, that you probably picture when you think about cactuses, generally live for 160 to 170 years old? Sometimes as old as 200 years. Heck, if they aren't even considered adults until they're 125. Alright, that's enough cactus facts. And I have foraging though. I just haven't learned it. Alright, there's a snake. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. You gave that snake the cold shoulder, which is ironic because it doesn't have any arms. You got an item, snake venom bladder. You try and skin the frozen snake, but it just shatters as soon as your knife touches it. Is there no new places? There we go. Probably do this and then let's shovel the shit. Oh, howdy. Name's Holloway. Hap Holloway? Sorry for the children. I ain't seen an old person in a long time. Well, that's not surprising. This place is pretty secluded. What do you do here? I mostly sell pine cones and squirrels. He frowns. Oh, well, alright. Holloway chews on something he had stowed away in one of his cheeks. See what you're selling. Clip-on bow tie. Pickaxe! Pickaxe. Jar of peanut butter? Yeah. Clip-on bow tie, yeah, I'll take that. Needles? Yes. What did I just buy? Did I buy another pickaxe? Well, I have two pickaxes, I think, now. Yep. Well, you had pickaxes, so that's cool. Let's go see abandoned mine then. 4 unnecessary. I don't need to check it out. Not right now, I'm on a mission. I don't think there's really much else to do in the game. Like, you know, there's quite a few bits and bobs to do, but I don't know whether it's worth really streaming everything. I could do about one more. Whoa! I could maybe do about one more stream, or I could move on to something new. Because I have an idea of the next game I want to play, and I kind of want to jump into it. So maybe I might stream something different next stream. Let's get some of this. It's almost 5 o'clock. We've been streaming for quite a while now, so I'm probably going to be ending the stream here. I was looking at it and I was like, why is it only saying an hour and a half? But I forgot that I ended the stream part way because of an accidental fire alarm. It was like a false alarm. Okay, let's go to sleep. But there might only be about maybe one more stream left if I decide to stream this again, because there's not really that much more to do now. There's like the occasional mission, but I'm kind of happy to finish off this series. We finished the Gun Manor, which is what I wanted to do. We kind of finished the main story quite a while ago. We went to Frisco, we did that, and there's probably a couple more places to explore. But I'm kind of ready to move on to the next game. So that might be what I do next stream. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me play West of Loathing. I had a lot of fun doing this whole series. We'll see. I might end up just doing maybe one more stream and just doing a bit more. I don't know. But I'm kind of ready at this point to just kind of let go of this. I don't know if I want to do everything. I've done quite a lot, and I might just, if I do play this, it might be just be in my own time. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. This has been a lot of fun to stream. But I'm kind of at the point now, I'm ready to move on to the next thing. So yes, I hope you enjoyed these West of Loathing streams, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.